G'day guys, how's it going? Jimmy Bags here, back having a gaze at Blues and Bullets, and we've got to solve this murder now, so see how that all sort of plays out. Just had a bit of bay with my mate, and by that I mean garlic bread. Not sharing girls here. Well, not anymore. I mean, okay, so, well, these two are obviously related to mutilation. The other ones clearly aren't. I can barely even see these photos.
The murderer tore Boccarini's hands off.
Yep, that would be the mutilation clues.
Teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccarini's eyes still haven't shown up.
Oh god.
What if I look for whatever was used to remove them?
Oh, that must have been the spoon.
A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of sticky liquid.
Oh shit.
The mixture of sticky liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove Boccarini's eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes.
How do you do that shit
two
to
possible
somebody?
motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it?
That's pretty damn accurate. Well, that was a cultist
Some
sign.
kind of symbol drawn in blood.
Yeah. And what else might it be? I'd probably say the
A
hands.
sick altar of human flesh.
It's not too difficult, really.
Although I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth, I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did
Now
it?
we're getting a bit deeper into the game. Right, so let's go to the car. We got the license
The car
plate.
with Vermont plates.
Cool. And obviously the
The
cigarette
initials
case.
OB on a cigarette case. 1. It has Vermont plates. 2. It's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing. 3. The initials on the cigarette case don't match his name.
That's some
The next
good detective
possibility
work
that
right
needs
there.
to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house.
Right, and that would have been the food and wine.
Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a dinner for two.
That's
The dirty dishes
was, I
and
guess.
glasses prove that Boccarini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccarini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
okay, now it's interesting. What
Was
info do we
Boccarini's
get?
guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
It's not going to give me info on the thing I got highlighted. I can't see what that is. Oh, that's the light that was ripped off the roof wall thing. Whatever. Okay, well,
A
what about...
broken whiskey glass found in the dining room.
Yes, what about that? And... I don't know, I guess... The blood trail? I don't know which one of these would actually correlate.
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back.
Well, I guess that would suggest two glasses. Shit, here I was thinking this was easy.
It seems clear that Boccarini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise.
Ooh, I think I
The
may
real
have gotten
question
it right.
is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house?
Have they barricaded themselves in that room we couldn't get to? Let me go back on that for now. We'll go back up to the assault side of things. So the
A
gun.
pistol, fully loaded.
Yes. A broken
Pieces of glass from the window in the hall, found inside the house.
Is that... Oof. Now I'm starting to wonder. What's this
The door
one?
in the corridor jammed shut.
No, I think
It
that's going
opens
to be
onto
related to the
same
other
room
one.
as the locked door in the kitchen. The lamp.
Oh,
torn off
lamp,
its brackets and blocking the stairs.
Was that... No, it's not the right one. Okay, so it does tell me if it's the wrong one.
An open bottle of whiskey.
Does the whiskey correlate to it? Oh,
I'd say
apparently so.
Boccarini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window. Boccarini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin?
Okay, we'd say
A
in...
broken table, scratched
The
and
table.
covered in blood.
Yes, yes. And what about the watch?
Blood-stained wristwatch with the glass broken and the strap fastened.
Okay. Good sort of start there. What about the blood
Trail
trail?
of blood from the dining room to the hall.
No? That doesn't indicate where it started? Really? Okay. Wait, did I already use that for something else? Blood
Two pools
splatter?
of blood, one on either side of the dining room table.
Ooh. Did he get both of them?
The bloodstains show that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself. That was where his hands were torn off. As a result, his wristwatch fell to the ground.
I mean, he might have been a criminal,
How did the
but
body
fuck, he
reach its
didn't
current position?
deserve that. Okay, well that's
Trail of
obviously the
blood
trail
from
of
the dining
blood.
room to the hall.
And then...
A door in the corridor jammed shut. It opens onto the same room as the locked door in the kitchen. A door in the kitchen, locked from the inside. It opens onto
Well-
the same the lamp, torn off its brackets and blocking the
lamp,
stairs.
Ah, okay, so it was a
Boccherini,
lamp.
already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
Ah, okay. So, now the whole where is the witness thing. All we're left with
A
is
door in the corridor
the
jammed
two locked
shut.
doors.
It
So,
opens onto the same room as the
guessing
locked
old
door in
mate's
the
still eating
kitchen.
in the house.
A door in the kitchen, locked from the
Yes,
inside.
yes.
One locked door could be a coincidence, but two locked doors which open onto the same room can't be.
That's a good point.
Either I'm completely wrong, or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open
I
one
just
of those
realised,
doors.
Milton had a look at the back of the house, but didn't say anything about a broken fucking window. I mean, that's pretty important. Ooh, is it Milton?
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
I guess you got to be careful in that situation. Even if you are expecting somebody, you could not be that person.
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't
Wait,
startle
I
you.
don't think
When
the
I came
doorbell
in, I
didn't.
pressed the
Yeah,
doorbell and it didn't work.
Well,
Yeah.
in light of the facts, I deduced that it was your finger that wasn't working.
my finger always
So-
works.
What can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
Okay, so he decided
All
not
right.
to come down himself.
Follow me.
Yeah, could be a smart decision.
Boccherini had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials
I
OB.
like this.
Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room.
Dishes were still
That
there.
was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccherini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was
Guy
a
with
waste of
psycho
time.
just rah,
The
through the
murderer was
window.
so fast he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccherini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air.
So we're looking for some
He then
superhumanly
threw him
strong
against the
cat.
dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccherini's
Ah,
back.
that explains how that got there.
He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground.
And we're gonna
He
chase
dragged
this
him
guy
through the
down.
corridor into
Really?
the hall.
Does that
He tore
not
down
sound
the
like a
lamp,
bad idea?
hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body. He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside,
right,
and
of
pulled out his
course.
teeth one by one.
That's what happened on the fence.
Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccherini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an
Definitely
altar,
hope
weaving
so.
the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
Did he eat the eyes?
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by
On
looking?
your own.
More or less.
I
Very
don't know which of the two of you scares me more.
informative from him. Yeah, more or less. More or less. Yeah,
Wait
yeah,
a
whatever.
second. What about the guest?
Indeed.
Right.
What about
Come
the
with me.
guest? Da, da, da. Whoppa! Is he alive or dead?
Nothing.
Turns out
Not
Mr.
even here.
Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close. Congratulations.
This must be Boccarini's office. Let's take
Maybe
a
he
quick
escaped
look
out the
around.
back window?
All yours.
Well. What's the... Oh, it's not the door, it's the couch. Oh, right. We can just talk to him.
Why'd you go to
the couch.
jail?
For murder. But,
You didn't do it, of course.
of course I didn't. But I didn't intend to.
Okay. He was at least honest there.
You're at a crime scene, and you sit down to read?
Titus Andronicus. One of the actors on the Hindenburg lent it to me. They're performing it soon. You couldn't ask for more appropriate reading material. Murder, mutilation, torture. Shakespeare's got it all.
Yeah, there's some pretty messed up shit in Shakespeare.
We've lost the only lead
good
we
stories,
had to
though.
help us find Sophia Capone.
You think Boccarini's murder could be related?
Maybe. It's hard to say.
Okay, well, with that, let's find us the clues. And finish up over here. What's in the case? What you got? Okay, so we just gotta flick both of the locky things. It didn't really need to be that complicated. Oh, damn. Now that's a nice
Jesus.
retirement fund.
There's at least $1 million here.
Boccarini's?
Back in these days, that would have
I'd be
been worth a
surprised.
shitload.
Probably his guests.
I
and
mean,
doubt
these
it was to
days
pay
it'd
Boccarini for
barely
his
buy your
services.
house, but-
None of his forgeries are worth that much.
Yes. Okay. What do we got?
Carlo, I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place.
Well,
It's signed NI.
These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
damn
I
straight,
have to
mate.
take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
Okay.
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke.
This will
OB.
solve the mystery of that
Do we
set
know
of
him?
initials.
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont, convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week.
Huh.
He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one. Opened the safe
That's
and
kinda
got away with
fucked.
a fortune.
They don't make
So
jails
that's
like
where
they
the
used
$1 million
to.
came into it. Is he the murderer,
All
though?
starting to add up, isn't it?
Oh, shit. Okay, he was here. Oh shit. I was looking at the camera and I got my neck slashed.
All starting
What
to add up, isn't
I'm just insanely smart. Okay, paying attention this time. Ooh. Little button pressing mini game. Ooh,
Milton!
yeah.
Milton!
it? You're doing fine on your own,
Alrighty.
Mr. Ness. I believe in you.
God damn it, Milton. You're an asshole, mate. This bloody cunt. This cunt over here could easily defuse this situation, but he's deciding not to get involved. Oh. Smash it. What is he wearing over his head? Oh, slap. Oh, mate. You should have just punched him, to be honest. I don't know why he was slapping him. Ooh. Don't, you idiot. Why'd you throw him back near the knife? You disarm him and then... God damn it, Ness. Oh. Okay. He's been subdued.
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming back!
Ooh.
Who's coming back? Him! The monster! The guy who killed Boccherini? He was a monster! Well, get your hands off me, Negro!
No need for that, mate. That's it.
Describe
Milton.
him for me.
Show him what it should be.
It was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws. It was a monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
Yes.
You're Osmond
That's
Burke,
calling
right?
him a Negro.
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you. Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of
Alright.
Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes. At the docks. Berth 42. Right next to where the Alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
He's stammering like Jesus.
No, it's going to be tonight.
Okay. You're rescheduling? Can't wait that long, apparently.
Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time. There are certain types of people I don't allow in my diner. But today, I have no choice but to make an exception.
Right
I'm
on.
afraid not, Mr. Ness. I have to take him to Alphonse.
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
That's fair words.
Okay.
Yep. He's gonna get fucked up.
Shucks.
What?
The smell of stale grease was bad enough, but the stink of
Oops.
whiskey
Now
is
we can
even
smell the
worse.
whiskey. Oh, shit. Okay, and on that note, coming into Nightfall, the end of Chapter 4, I'm going to leave this one here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and learned something. Have a good one, and I'll see you when I see you.